right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley's over there. And yes, what happens off the air stays off the air because we're awful, rotten people, and we shouldn't talk what we do. But we do have a service that we provide, and it's the news, and it's where people get up to date on everything going on. And we try to make some fun. We try to have a little lightheartedness to this whole thing because, let's face it, the world, it's a scary place.
Can I admit, though, what I admitted? I have no problem admitting off the air what.
Nah, leave that one. Let's just leave. Nah, maybe another day.
Okay, fine. Well, you know what? Because it honestly, let's tease him a little bit. This would be a good discussion, a good fun discussion.
Yep.
For men, a couple of strapping men, manly men like you and I, to have to show how open-minded we are.
A healthy discussion, but we'll save.
Yes.
We'll leave it as a tease.
Absolutely. There you go. That might be a fun Friday thing to throw out.
That's what we should do too, because through all of our careers and radios, we have to develop those benchmarks, like the Fun Friday, the 2 for Tuesday,
3 for Thursday, Block Party Weekend.
I'm lost on an idea. What should we do? I got it. Let's have a Fun Friday topic. Dude, I'm wiped out. I really am. I'm tired from 3 nights of hockey. I'm tired from tired.
Campaigning. You got hockey. You got the Positively Muskegon thing.
I'm moving them shaking. That's what I'm doing.
You got your hands are in a lot of pots.
That's where they are.
That's the problem.
Yep. So let's get some news done here, and I may go right. I may go have another nap. I don't know.
All right. Let's do it. CIA Director Mike Pompeo has reportedly met with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. Sources say only intelligence officials accompanied Pompeo to the meeting in Pyongyang. It's the first meeting between high-level officials in the two countries in 2 decades. Possible talks between President Trump and Kim could take place in late May, possibly June. So, we'll see. It's obviously anytime you have 2 nuclear powers meeting.
Right.
It's good that we can at least talk. There's obviously going to be differences between when you're talking with a communist dictatorship and a capitalist representative republic / democracy.
Right.
There are going to be differences that you just can't get past. But hopefully there can be some alleviating of the tension.
I guess we shall see.
All right. What else is going on? According to a new study, most Americans utter their first curse word at 10:54 a.m. The latest research on stress, latest research on stress revealed 25% of Americans can't get past 9 a.m. without cursing. That was my first pseudo curse word, it's what, 8:30?
Yep.
So can't get past 9 a.m. I couldn't get past 9 a.m. That was the first one.
See, there you go.
The majority swear before 11 a.m. Study found that cursing is the most common way to relieve stress. So it's a stress reliever. I think a good, when appropriate F-bomb, like if you drop something on your foot or you're just completely frustrated, it can't be over something little though.
Right.
You got to save the F-bombs for the really you want to punctuate something.
Right.
And then you got it, boom, get it out. When is your most common time for the uttering of obscenities?
Well, Dave, I'm a candidate, and we are all perfect. So I don't find myself swearing ever.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No. I grew up in one of those settings where it was just part of the vernacular, especially with my dad.
Yeah.
They just kind of weaved into the conversation.
Dads are good at that.
Right. And I find myself when I'm telling a story of something that went on in the past. Like last night, we were at Cindy's fundraiser for Texas Roadhouse there for Fruitport, and we were talking. Our waitress, for some odd reason, we were talking to the manager of the place. She was telling us her son had his nose reset because he had a broken nose when he was a little kid, and I got talking about the guy that reset my nose way back when, and he was just this old, cranky, old school curmudgeon of a doctor, and his practice was. I mean, the guy did nose surgery on my dad at one point, so he was old, right?
Okay.
And as he tried to get my nose fixed and straightened out, I was describing his bedside manner, and it just started coming out, and Cindy's like eating her dinner, and she's like, "You're swearing," and I'm like, "Oh, maybe I better clear that up." So SOB this and this bastard that.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
My dad was really good. Like I only heard him utter an F-bomb once.
They were
but
really good at keeping the F-bomb down at our house too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, you just didn't say
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, my dad, though, was a lot of PG-13 related profanities when he was working on the lawnmower.
Yep.
He's changing the lawnmower blade. He's underneath and he's struggling with it.
Yep.
And he had his hat on that was kind of like half off, and he's sweat pouring down his face. And that's when the
bloody knuckles going on. When the wrench would slip and you'd scrape up his knuckles. Yeah, those were the times, boy. Wow.
Yeah. See, I find myself, if I'm going to do it, it's usually, not recently, but it had in the past been early morning, like when I get up.
Yeah, first
and
words out of your
pitch
mouth, right?
blackout and not even 4.
Right.
That's when you just,
I know.
It starts. I guess, when they say 10:54 is when most people swear, it makes sense when you think about it, because they're getting kind of hungry, but it's still it's still over an hour before lunchtime.
Right.
So that, I think, is what probably perpetuates the profanity in that
Wonderful
situation.
deep thoughts, Dave.
That's where I am. Deep. Depth.
I'm with you.
A lot of layers. Finally, it's all over for the Muskegon Lumberjacks.
Yeah.
You were there. You witnessed it. They fall in overtime to Chicago, 5-4 at LC Walker Arena. Chicago clinches that series 2-1. So good season. Obviously, disappointing ending.
Man, as far as the game goes, you can't ask for a better hockey game.
Right.
It was a tough game last night. They really played their hearts out in the OT. They had it.
Yeah, and it's just that's why they call it sudden death. Boom.
Yep.
Goal
and it sucks. And I'm gonna miss this Michael Hakkarainen kid.
Mm-hmm.
Just a great kid going back to Finland. I'm gonna hate to see him go. There was a bunch of standouts. Jakob Kondalek is done. The Delgaizo brothers are heading back home to Jersey. But too, these kids, they're on their way to NCAA Division I hockey. They're on their way to the NHL. Mm-hmm. So we got them first, and to get to know these guys, and the families and all that other kind of stuff. A great thing to have in Muskegon. It really is.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Tigers win 2 in a row. Could we call this a streak yet?
Yes.
They won 2 in a row against Baltimore.
They're going to be unbeaten for the rest of the
6-5.
season.
What?
Unbeaten for the rest of the season.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That's Ron Gardenhire.
I'm going to stick to they are not going to be above 500 at any point. But, hey, good for them. 2 in a row. Borderline streaking.
Not going to be above 500 at any point. Did you want to put some money on that?
At any point. You want to? I'll put a Finsky. I'll go $5. I'll go $5. I'll buy you dinner or something next time I'm in Muskegon if it happens. Man, I can't afford. I can't afford much above a 5 spot, man. I have what they call kind of a tight budget.
You're a better gambler
tight
than
budget.
That. Plus, with your big Trump tax breakdown,
there is that. Yes, I did. You know what? I might have to rethink that because
think it over till tomorrow. And if you can bet like a man, maybe we'll put a bet on it. $5, nah.
How about 4 Finskys?
No.
4 Finskys. I'll go 20. I'll go 20.
20
that they're not going to be above 500 ever, at any point this year.
Okay, well,
above, not 500. They got to be above it. They got to be a game over 500, and then you win the bet.
All right, for $20.
For $20.
I'll go $20. Game over 500.
All right, there we
$20.
go.
All right, the bet's on. Everybody heard it.
All right. So we have witnesses.
Right.
St. Louis Cubbies postponed due to weather. That's sports.
Have yourself a great Thursday, and we'll talk to you back here tomorrow.
See ya.